So I mean, there's a lot of things going on that just doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, with used games, my stance is really this. I understand that the developers and publishers do not make a cent off used games. Now, there is a reason why companies like GameStop and Game in the UK and a lot of other stores that sell games do this. It's because they make almost nothing off new game sales. It's the other way around. Just like game companies don't make anything off used game sales, the retailers almost make nothing off new games. I think it was off the same podcast as well from the Game Station that they were mentioning that right when the PlayStation 3 came out, and you're paying $400 for it, the retailer's making like $5 off it. Yeah, like let that sink in for a second. A brand new PlayStation 3 at launch, and the companies that sell them are making a massive profit, but the retailers that stock them so that people can buy them make $4 or $5. I sat with that in my head for a while and kind of went, that makes absolutely no sense. In retail, like I've worked for so many retailers. The one that I worked for the longest and got the idea of profit margin was when I used to work for Rona, which is, the Canadian Home Depot over here. And I would see all the time they would pull up the list of what they were buying it for and then what they were selling it for. So whatever, and you could tell automatically, well, there's the profit and there's the margin. And when you're thinking that the only amount of money that they're making off of a $400 purchase is $4 or $5. Like I know stuff at Rona, like say a sheet of drywall, we would buy it for $11 and sell it for $14. So that's $3 we're making off of each board. Think about that for a sec. A place like Rona is making almost the same amount of money for a thing of drywall. They're probably actually making more. But I mean, companies like that are making more money off of one sheet of drywall than a game retailer is making off of a whole fucking console. That's why they push used games. That's why they push all the extra stuff like controllers, memory cards when that was still a thing. More games. That's why they push them, because they need to, make that profit to stay alive. Now, at the same time, what companies like GameStop do with used games, that's a different story. The way that they, they only give you $10 back and then turn around and sell it for 40. It's a whole. I'm still under the idea that they should be giving you half the cost that they're going to sell it for. So if they're going to sell it for $39.99, you should be getting $20. And I don't see where the problem is, because all that copy makes is all profit to them. So really, all they're doing is pay it. Like they're making so much off this. And it's a crime, like that they can give you something as stupid as $2 for a game sell for $20, and there's $18 there, and you're making like not even a 10% margin. It's ridiculous, and I'm completely in total understand of why companies are having a problem with GameStop, but at the same time, it works the other way around. They can't exactly just say no. I mean, if a publisher didn't want to abide by what GameStop was doing, then GameStop just wouldn't stock it, and then there's a chunk of sales gone. So, as far as I'm concerned, neither side is really good. Neither side is bad. Or no, I shouldn't say. Neither side is good, but both of them are very bad with the way they're practicing. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I have no heart for GameStop because of what they do, because of how they really, really screw their customers over when they trade in games and put them towards stuff. And, the way that they pretty much have forced companies to start doing pre-order bonuses. Like the guys who did Metro Last Light admitted that, they were pretty much told to block off Ranger mode, which is, whether that's true or not, if that's true, it's ridiculous and asinine, really. Now, at the same time, I have no respect for publishers either because of, that kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, you're still putting stuff out. And let's be honest, like GameStop sets prices and retailer set prices for $60. I guarantee you, if there was no limit, we'd be paying $150 for the next Call of Duty. I guarantee you, companies would do that. There have been plenty of employees from companies that are saying, if we could charge more than $60 for a game, you bet your ass we would.